Hi everyone, good morning. Welcome to our yoga routine. My name is Amanda. We have special guest Winnie here today, and we're going to be doing a gentle morning yoga flow. So grab your mat and join me in a second. Alrighty everyone, so come join me on the mat. We're going to start today in child's pose. So we're going to come onto all fours, sit back onto our hips. And just relax your head down, relax your shoulders, and set the breath here. Inhale and exhale. Notice how your body's feeling this morning. And on your next exhale, we're going to take our hands and move them over to the left side of our mat. Get a nice gentle side stretch. Keep breathing here. Breathe into your right side body. And on your next inhale, we'll come back to center. And on your next exhale, we'll come to the right side of the mat. No need to pull your body as far to the side as possible. This is just a gentle stretch to wake up your spine this morning. Inhale and come back to center. Take one big inhale and exhale. Now we'll come up to all fours, tabletop. So in tabletop, we want to make sure we have our wrists directly under our shoulders, our knees directly under our hips, and a nice flat back, neutral spine position. We're just going to do a few cat and cows here to wake up the spine a little bit more. So inhale, lift your gaze, drop your belly, push the ground away from you. And exhale, tuck your tailbone, bring your belly button towards your spine, keep pushing that ground away from you, and bring your chin towards your chest. Inhale, come into cow pose. And exhale to cat pose. Do this a few more times on your own. Remember to keep on pushing that ground away from you. And on your next inhale, come into a neutral spine. Now we're going to do just a nice little gentle twist. So you're going to lift your right arm up to the sky, or your left arm up to the sky, and just thread the needle underneath your body. Come down onto your left ear. If you want more of a stretch, you can push to the ground and kind of twist yourselves a little bit more, or you can bring that right arm into a bind. Breathe here for a few moments, and then unravel and come back up into tabletop. Next, we're going to lift our right arm up to the sky and thread the needle through. Once again, you can kind of push the ground away from you if you want a little bit more of a twist, or you can bring that left arm up and around and just kind of hook it right onto your thigh for a little bind. Unravel yourself, inhale, and come back to tabletop position. And then tuck your toes underneath your feet. Slowly and gently lift your hips up and back. Make sure to keep your spine nice and straight. Pedal your feet out if you need. And we'll be in downward facing dog. Take whatever organic movement you need to take to make this feel good in your body. It is still early in the morning, so maybe you can't quite get your heels to touch the ground. That's okay. You can just bend your knees as much as you need. Try really hard to keep that flat back position. If this is hard on your wrists, try to grip the ground. Instead of just being pressure right on your wrist, you're kind of using your entire hand to support yourself. And look at your hands and just walk forward. You'll be in a forward fold. Just relax your body here. You can grab opposite elbows. Relax your neck and sway side to side. You can bend your knees as much as you need to here. You might hear Winnie chewing on her breakfast. Plant your hands down, straighten out your legs. We'll come into a flat back position any way you want. That can be your hands on the ground, your hands on your shin, your hands on your thigh, whatever works best for you. And then exhale, fold down again, and inhale one vertebrae at a time. You're going to slowly lift into a standing pose. Roll your shoulders up and back. And now we are in standing. So keep your feet hip width apart. We're going to do a little bit of some shoulder rolls. So lift your shoulders up to your ears and drop them down. Lift them back up to your ears on your inhale, and exhale, drop them down. Inhale, lift your shoulders up to your ears, and exhale, drop them down. Now we're going to reverse the circle. So inhale, maybe you'll come up backwards and drop them down. 2 more times. Exhale, drop them down. Inhale, exhale, drop them down. Nice. Waking up, your spine should be feeling a little bit more relaxed. And you're going to lift your arms out to the sides, reach up to the sky. Feel your spine lengthen. You can even look up or look straight ahead at your hands or just ahead of you. Exhale, we'll come into forward fold again. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, one vertebrae at a time. You're going to come up. Reach your hands up to the sky. And this time we're going to do just a little bit of a back bend. So just arch your back a little bit. Engage your glutes. Engage your quads. And come back, hands into prayer position. Take a few breaths here. This is Tadasana, mountain pose. Maybe think about your intention for the day. Or your intention for the rest of this practice. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, we're going to bring our arms into cactus arms. So you're just kind of making a touchdown position with your arms. Kind of bring your shoulder blades together. Really expanding your chest. In, come back up. And fold down into forward fold. You're going to step back into plank. So plant your hands. Step back into plank. You're firing up your core. You're getting ready for the day. And on your next exhale, you're going to come into downward facing dog. Pedal at your feet. Maybe you're already starting to feel your hamstrings feel maybe a little bit looser. Maybe your shoulders feel a little bit looser. Just notice these sensations in your body. Lift your right leg up for three-legged dog. Try to keep your hips parallel to the ground. Bring your knee towards your nose and plant your foot into a low lunge. Lift up into a high crescent lunge. So you want to try to keep your hips neutral. You don't want to open them up right here. So keep them nice and neutral. Keep your knee over your ankle. And your arms can reach overhead. Just really warming up your legs for this morning. We're going to come back down. We're just going to paint the imaginable, paint to the wall in front of us. Imaginary wall. There we go. Plant your hands back down for a low lunge. Stay nice and light on your fingertips. Get one little open face to the front. Plant your hands down. Step back into plank. And then just straight into downward facing dog. We'll do this one more time on the other side. Lift your right leg up to the sky for three-legged dog. Bring your knee towards your nose. And plant it for a nice low lunge. Take a few breaths here. And then when you're ready, inhale and come on up to a high crescent lunge. Maybe you feel like smiling here. I know mornings can be hard for some people. Doesn't even have to be morning when you do this practice. And paint that imaginary wall in front of you with your fingertips. Bring your palms down to the ground. Come up onto your fingertips. A slight sensation. Let your legs do a little bit more work here. And then plant your hands down. Come back into plank. And then into tabletop. Bring your toes to touch. Bring your knees wide. And come down into child's pose. You can rotate your forehead on the ground. Give yourself a little massage on your forehead. Inhale and bring your arms back. Come into a seated pose. Now that you're in your seated pose, we're just going to do a few more side stretches. So lift your arms up to the sky. Rub your left wrist with your right arm. Exhale, just kind of lean to the side. Inhale, come back up to center. And switch your grip and lean to the opposite side. Inhale, come back up to center. And bring your fingertips down to touch the mat beside you. Take another deep breath, the deepest breath you've taken so far today. And exhale. One more time. And exhale. Get ready for the day that is to come. You got this. Thank you everyone for joining me today. And have a wonderful rest of your day. Goodbye.